Welcome to our deep dive into JavaScript. If you're building for the web, you're interacting with JS. It's the engine that makes web pages interactive. Today, we're going to demystify one of its absolute core concepts: objects and prototypes. Don't let the terms scare you. Think of JavaScript as the ultimate toolkit, and what we're about to look at are the fundamental blueprints and mechanisms that make that toolkit work. Understanding this foundation is the key to writing clean, efficient, and powerful code. It's the difference between just copying and pasting and actually engineering software. So, let's start at the beginning. What is an object? In JavaScript, almost everything is an object. They are the fundamental building blocks of data. Think of an object like this complex structure. It's a way to group related data and functionality together. In this diagram, we see an object. It has properties. Think of these as characteristics like name, car, or color, red. These are variables attached to the object. But it also has methods, which are functions, the things the object can do, like start, function, or drive, function. Instead of having a bunch of loose variables and functions floating around, objects let us bundle them into one neat package. But how do we create these objects without defining them manually every time? We use a blueprint. This is where concepts like classes and constructor functions come in. In older JavaScript, and still under the hood, we used functions as you see here, function car, make, color. The this keyword is crucial. It's like a placeholder for the specific object being built. A class, which is just modern syntactic sugar for the same underlying concept, acts as a blueprint. This code is not a car. It's the schema for how every car object should be constructed. It defines the structure. When you call this constructor, a new unique instance of a car is created, complete with the properties defined by the blueprint. Now, we reach the heart of JavaScript's power: prototypes and inheritance. When you create an object, it doesn't just hold its own data. It has a hidden link to another object called its prototype. If you ask an object for a property or a method, like drive, and the object doesn't have it, JavaScript doesn't give up. It follows this internal link to the prototype and checks there. This is prototypal inheritance. In our diagram, we have a specific car instance. It looks for functionality in car.prototype. If it's not there, it goes up again to object.prototype, the grand ancestor of all objects. This lookup continues until the property is found or the chain hits null, which is the end. This chain is how multiple instances like my car and your car can share the same getMake method, which is stored efficiently in only one place, the prototype, rather than being copied into every single car instance. Objects and prototypes are the foundation, but they lead directly into one of the most powerful and sometimes confusing parts of JavaScript: the this keyword. Now that you know how the prototype chain looks up methods, you're ready to learn how JavaScript decides which object is calling those methods. Make sure you're subscribed, because in the next video, we're going to master this once and for all. See you in the next one.